One of them stupid Glarnot masks from some passed-out jerk at Mantlo's. Stumbled my way to the Collector's Emporium, put on the mask, flashed some shiny rocks I found, and when his assistant's back was turned, I bonked him on the head.
Oh, you're unbelievable.
I know. It was gravy after that. Once I was sure he was out, I started cleaning out the place. Woke up the next morning on a stolen transport with a bag of loot and Groot. Of course, he was just a baby back then. Barely taller than a weed.
Aw, baby Groot.
I knew right then and there that I had to take care of him. A cage ain't no place for guys like us. We've been partners in crime ever since.
That, I believe.
Believe what you want, Quill. Truth is truth.
When did you guys rob a secret lab?
It was before we came after you. This Signog named Wheeler reached out to me and Groot. Wanted us to steal a bioweapon from some research lab in Arago 7. Piece of cake for a crack team like me and Groot.
Wait. And Groot wore a mask for this?
Man, you should have seen him, Quill. Bark naked except for the stupid mask of Thanos. It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I bet.
That was until we realized the eggheads on Arago actually hired Wheeler to get us there.
6 out of 10 times it's a trap.
Yup. Turns out they wanted to study us. My implants, Groot's regeneration, super valuable to the right bidder. By the time I realized what was up, they'd got Groot. Locked him in a frickin' cage, Quill. Like an animal.
That's terrible.
Yep, well, joke's on them. We weren't about to be turned into science experiments anytime soon, so I went with Plan B. One explosive charge later, and ba-boom, we were home free.
And the bioweapon?
Sold it back to Wheeler for triple the price.
Nice.
Yep, those were the days.
I'll just put this back.
We should continue on our path. The Golden Warrior will not endure Raker's torture forever.
Doesn't matter if he endures it. We just need the tracker, no? As long as they don't cut his leg off.
We already discussed this, Rocket. Mantis led us to Warlock for a reason. Somehow, we'll need him to defeat Magus.
If Bug Girl says so. Hey, Drax, Groot thinks you should wear a jacket or something. It looked pretty snowy outside.
I do not wish to cover my ritual markings. I must bare my skin to the elements.
Relax, Rocket. He's got thick skin.
And a very warm inner core.
I am Groot.
Yeah, I think the environment controls are all right. Why?
I'm Groot.
Oh yeah, the garden. I'm sure your plants can handle a little breeze. Don't worry.
The Milano isn't gonna self-destruct or anything while we're gone, right?
How many times do I gotta tell you? The ship probably ain't equipped with self-destruct systems.
All good, buddy?
I'm Groot.
I knew this day would come. I was destined to battle the Dragon Lord of Kakaranathara.
Bet you didn't think you'd be fighting him with this team of a-holes.
I did not. But I am thankful fate has granted me this honor.
We're gonna pull this off. I know it.
Of course. We have to. For Nikki.
All right, let's do this.
Shivering Titwitches, it's cold.
That's not really how that saying goes.
You want to correct me? Or you want to find Fang Foom and save the galaxy?
I want Fang Foom.
And the galaxy-saving thing, I guess. Assuming Hellbender even goes for this.
Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Okay, well, I ain't seeing no Foom poop.
We should look for Katathian hunt markers, testaments to the bravery of those who came before.
By bravery, you mean...
Glorious death.
And what do these hunt markers look like? That was too close!
The legends of raining fire are true.
Any other legends we should know about?
Legends of glorious death.
Well, as long as it's glorious.
I guess the Milano's got some new scars to brag about.
After we're done saving the galaxy, people are gonna throw money at us, right? I'm treating her to a tune-up and a paint job. You don't need a full greenhouse. Yeah, we'll talk later.
Watch out! We did not come here to be slain by ice and rocks. There is only one noble way to die on Machli 4, like so many of my people before us.
Someone remind Drax we ain't come here to die!
No one's dying! We're taking Foom alive. We're handing him over to Lady Hellbender alive. And we're getting her to help us take on the Church's armada.
So in this plan of ours, the armada part is where we die?
Maybe, but definitely not before that.
Go team!
Ugh. These cliffs grow increasingly unstable with every impact.
Perfect! The sky is literally falling here! Looks like a dead end.
Glorious dead end.
Gotta admit, I kinda love how excited you are about all this.
All right, Drax, let's channel some of that excitement toward this rock.
Pretend that is the head of Fang Foom.
Great! Drax just shattered the skull of the thing we're supposed to capture.
Bye-bye, Galaxy.
You have nothing to fear. They say that his bones cannot be crushed.
See? Nothing to fear.
Groot says he wants to take it all in. Take your time, buddy. Might be our last chance to take anything in.
Think Foom's in there? If fantasy books taught me anything, it's that dragons love to hang out inside mountains.
Groot wants to know if those books said anything about catching dragons.
I'm sure it had something to do with teamwork and trust.
You can't remember the details because you didn't read the whole thing.
I read a lot of different dragon books, okay? And there was always a mountain, and the good guys always win.
Ain't no one writing a book about us.
I think I see something up ahead!
Does it have big, scary claws?
Look, my people were here.
Didn't we see these in Drax's memories? When Mantis linked us all together?
They're Katathian hunt markers.
That's a lot of brave Katathians.
After Thanos raised Katath, my people were left broken, physically and mentally. Their exodus led many of them here in great numbers.
So how many of these hunters came back?
None.
They were all victims of Fang Foom?
Not victims. They came for the ultimate battle. A truly glorious death.
They came here to find purpose, didn't they? To reach Ultath.
Our talk on nowhere. You were paying attention.
Of course.
Many would have been traitors or criminals, surely bound for Sarduth. Some were diseased, or dying.
Coming all the way out here, wounded and taking on the meanest monsters in the galaxy, they got my respect.
And soon we shall have theirs.
What's with all them rectangles?
Monoliths.
Fine. What's with all them monoliths?
It's possible they are ley lines, which may lead us directly to Fang Foom.
What? Is that?
Okay, team. We can't make quick work of this thing, we got no right going after Fang Foom.
Well said, Peter Quill.
Punch their lights out! Slash them, Gamora!
Yeah, well, complaining isn't gonna make it any warmer! I'm getting strong Secnarch 9 flashbacks!
Bust out the smart bomb!
Can you stop with the ice tank puns already?
Oh, you Drax! Carve him a new
pleasure!
one!
It'll be a slice! We really don't have time to mess around like this!
We're moving as fast as we can!
The spore-riddled cat has no apparent weaknesses!
Looks like Stumpy might have the same weaknesses too!
Yes! Now bring on Fang Foom!
Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, how much bigger and stronger and scarier is Foom gonna be than the thing we just fought?
10,000.
That's what I figured.
No one said this was gonna be easy, Rocket.
Right, but 10,000 times, Quill, Drax is the literal one, remember?
Obviously, our chances of pulling this off suck. A lot.
Gamora, I'm thinking I can get a pretty good vantage point from the top of this thing.
Okay, just be careful, Peter.
I can see the whole crater from up here. Maybe Foom's not in the mountain after all. Maybe he's down there somewhere.
You tell us!
I mean, if I were a dragon, I'd definitely want to stop around down there.
The legends do tell of Fang Foom stalking Maklu's greatest caldera.
Good enough for me. We can probably work our way around the edge and find a way down.
So, are we sure the Milano's gonna be okay? Because if we end up stranded here...
The Milano should be fine. I wouldn't worry about it.
And even if we do end up stranded, we shall live like kings off the meat of Fang Foom.
Cleave ho!
Yep, I'm on it!
If we fall this way, know that it is said Fang Foom takes special care of his skull.
I don't want Foom playing with my skull.
He will not. He will nail them to his sacred skull throne.
Why would a dragon have a throne? Is it a metaphor?
No, it is a throne, made of skulls. Our skulls, if we die well.
Whoa, get a load of them claw marks.
It's gotta be Foom's, right?
He's even bigger than his legend.
So, yeah, when we find him, let's avoid the claws.
My sister used to paint places like this.
Hellworlds?
Frozen landscapes.
You expect me to believe that Nebula, scourge of 100 worlds... Yeah, pretty sure we need to cross here, too. Just not sure how.
Looks like there might be a ledge hiding under all those rocks on the other side.
I could clear the rubble from that ledge, Peter Quill. I just need something to throw.
How about Quill? Come on, it's not so bad.
His fleshy frame would make a poor instrument of demolition.
This place has way too many caves and crevices, probably filled with nasty surprises.
Final step, Drax. If we can topple some of those rocks, we got ourselves a...
Glorious!
I swear, I've never seen you in such a good mood.
Because you have never seen me on the Great Hunt before.
What about our quarantine zone mission?
You mean our quarantine zone bust?
Drax, I know you've been waiting for this a long time. Enjoy it, man.
Thank you, Peter Quill. I must admit that with everything that has happened, I need this.
Yeah, well, Maybe if we'd listened to you from the start and just gone after Foom.
Then we'd probably be dead. So weren't ready before.
I was born ready. Legends say that Fang Foom can will himself from one dimension to another.
Everyone get ready. There's something...
Pretty sure it sees us, whatever it is.
Great. More Foom food to deal with.
Do not underestimate anything that survives the perils of this planet.
Good advice.
How's everybody holding up?
Still fucking freezing! No, they don't look like the worms I used to have.
I know I don't say this enough, but I really appreciate you guys.
We have come a long way, and we're not finished yet. The hunt for Fang Foom continues.
Okay, let's just think things through a moment.
Since when is that a thing we do?
What if we're too late? What if Raker finishes what he started and the ritual...
Then we're doing all of this for nothing.
Not for nothing. If our final act is to challenge Fang Foom, it will be an honorable final act.
I don't do final acts. I'm a survivor.
Let us hope we are not too late.
All right, let's figure out a way to get through here. We're in a rush, apparently.
Let's do it. One step closer. I hope. There. See? More ominous peaks.
This planet's starting to give me the creeps. I keep thinking Foom's gonna claw us from behind.
Fang Foom is a legendary beast. Legendary beasts do not claw from behind.
Maybe not, but smart ones do. Let's just say we do catch Fang Foom. We're just gonna drag him all the way back?
I'll call the Milano over and we'll hook him up with the tow cables. I'm assuming he can survive deep space?
Fang Foom hunts on multiple worlds.
Perfect.
They say that Fang Foom uses the planet's treacherous surface to test would-be adversaries.
Lady Hellbender legends all over again.
Well played, Kakaranathara!
Deadly gas.
So here's an idea. Why don't we lure Foom into one of these gas caves? Knock him out.
Cowardly. I want full credit for you.
For the last time, Drax. We're not killing Fang Foom. We're catching him to give the Lady Hellbender so she forgives us and hopefully helps us fight the Church.
Water?
We're about to stare down a legendary dragon with the fate of the entire galaxy at stake. I ain't gonna hold us up.
Wow. I'm impressed. You really conquered your fear.
Yeah, well, it ain't about me no more.
Drax, buddy, you know what to do.
Instead of giving her Foom, any chance Lady H might settle for her?
Let loose, Rocket! Chop, chop, Gamora! They don't seem all that fast. Maybe we can run!
Keep shooting, or they'll overwhelm us, Peter!
Drax, don't clock!
The Rhapsodists will recount our glory for generations!
Thanks, Groot. Loving the initiative.
Sodrajo to Glok! Sodrajo to Glok! Heldagor Morgath! Soltat Flandergath!
This is definitely in Drax's wheelhouse.
Muffin Sardut, Jud Pinagel Tau, Gothan Kogalma.
Knock it down, Drax.
Mind the falling debris.
Nice! Who won't know what hit him?
Will be more resilient than a boulder, Peter Quill.
I know. I'm just trying to be positive.
Why?
I think it's a team building thing.
We require no further team building. We are the perfect team.
We're okay.
Honestly, after everything we've been through, there's no one I'd rather be doing this with. I flarkin' love you guys.
Gross.
Some things are better left unsaid, Peter.
Yeah, way to ruin it. Let's just get back to catching Foom and saving the galaxy.
I am in love with you as well, Peter Quill.
The place is crumbling all around us.
Sodrajo to Glok, Heldago Magat, Soltat Flandergath.
Did anyone ever tell you you got an enchanting voice?
I am Groot.
I'm not being mean, I'm serious.
Careful!
Sharp! Very, very sharp!
This is nothing compared to the legendary teeth and claws of Fang Foom.
You know, I'm gonna be really disappointed if he doesn't live up to all the hype.
Assuming we live that long.
Peter, look! There's smoke ahead.
Sodrajo to Glok.
Think it's Foom?
More likely it's people.
Great. Maybe they'll know where he is.
Or they'll attack us on sight. I could probably infiltrate the camp, look for weak links, make an example of the right person, bleed them out in front of their crew. The shock of it will cause confusion or maybe even surrender, and we carve through the rest.
Loving the murdering spirit, just keep in mind not everybody out there is hostile. It could just be a settlement.
That's a dangerous assumption, especially now when everything hinges on us pulling this off.
Right. And we're definitely gonna hand Raker his ass and get Nikki back. But then, afterward, we're also gonna have to find a way to get back to normal.
This is my normal, Peter. Trust me. Right now you need me in murder mode.
Just save some of it for the real bad guys. Maybe dial it back to a high 7 for now.
Maybe a low 9. Come on.
Galmak, Galmak, Soltath Flander Gath.
Foom! It's Foom!
Yes!
Or
Going, keep
just
going.
one huge blocking rock! Fast!
I am Groot.
Yeah, Ominous is right!
Pelmafin Sardut, Judkainag.
I am Groot.
Groot says to put on your sliding pants. Looks like the only way down.
Here goes!
I don't like this!
Exhilarating!
That's a lot of that
Good
spike!
thing my skin is so resistant!
Hello? We're looking for Fang Foom. You seen him? Big wings, nasty teeth.
Purple shorts.
What do you mean, purple shorts?
What, I heard he wears purple shorts.
Ancient legends do tell of such a thing.
See?
That's gonna hit us!
There ain't no way through.
Follow me!
Into a wall!
Trust me! Oh, yeah. I like this one.
Let's see those things in action.
I'm on it.
Melt that one, too. Good thing that rock tried to murder us, or we'd have never got Quill's sweet new power. Maybe we should almost kill you more often.
That's not how it works. It's when people I care about are in danger, and then I get this feeling.
Oh. And that one.
How did you know your guns would work back there?
They've saved us 3 times already.
I mean, how did you know they'd melt that ice wall?
Oh, I didn't.
So we could have just as easily died horribly.
Yep.
I am so jealous right now, Quill.
You should be.
At least it ain't quite as cold in this cave.
You're the one with fur. Groot's practically naked.
Groot don't get cold, but he's a big baby in the heat. What?
I can't jump. It's like this magic mud stuff I used to make as a kid.
There is nothing magical about mud.
You haven't been to the spa in Traxia.
I have not.
You don't really strike me as the spa type.
Like I said, magical.
Fortune smiles upon us this day, my friends.
We just almost got crushed by a giant meteor.
Step aside, mortals, and allow the Meltonator to do his mighty work.
That's a terrible name.
Huh? Got a better one?
Petey Hotguns.
No!
Captain Fireball.
It's not even a fireball. It's more like a heat glove.
Captain Heat Glove.
Nope, no.
I swear, Quill, you get all the fun toys.
What? What about that weird gun you have that turns people inside out?
Oh yeah, the zipper. Man, I gotta fix that thing.
Groot, a little help?
I'm Groot.
You can stop there, thanks.
I'm Groot.
What the flark?
It might be his name. Maybe he's trying to communicate.
Please don't.
Star-Lord! See? Star-Lord! Is it just me, or did he sound a little irritated?
Nope, there was definitely hatred in that voice.
Ha! Always the charmer, Quill.
With all these exceptional beasts, it is a wonder Lady Hellbender does not move her home here.
It's a little cold for Lady Skullsuit.
Drax seems to be doing okay.
The Catathians have adapted to survive long and harsh winters.
Check out these pointy trees.
Don't check them out too closely.
Groot says watch out for those plants with all the holes on top. Burn, baby, burn! Nice! I ain't ever gonna get tired of that. Golden Boy's getting tortured right now.
More likely Warlock is torturing Raker.
Golden One is formidable.
I think she meant with his mouth, Drax.
That is not an effective means of torture.
Groot says those plants deserve it.
Keep it up! I'm actually starting to get warm.
look great in Groot's garden.
Yeah, I think we've earned a vacation. Preferably on a normal day where nothing's trying to kill us.
Another plant falls from Captain Beacon.
Nope, still not tired of this.
Keep your eyes peeled. I smell an ambush.
Your senses must be finely tuned. I smell nothing. But we are clearly still being stalked by the snow beasts.
Nice shot, Peter. Maclu 4 is beautiful. Its own twisted way.
The trees are indeed twisted. Well observed.
Groot says the plants here are all mean or stupid.
Okay, you're just killing weeds at this point.
Nope, still not tired of it.
Nice shot, Peter. Okay, you're just killing weeds at this point.
Nope, still not tired of it. Those things grow in a frozen hellscape. I think they're made of sturdier stuff than that.
I imagined Foom would sense our arrival and rush to face us. I am disappointed.
Maybe he's hiding from us.
Unlikely.
We did kick the crap out of that ugly dweller thing.
And spanked both blood brothers.
Yeah. You know, we're developing quite the reputation. Maybe Foom's heard. Look, Will, it's your new best bud.
I'd say communication has failed.
Another, up there.
They're fast for something so big!
Same is said of me!
They remind me of the abominable snowman!
They are indeed abominable!
Peter! Looks like they've evolved to survive these conditions!
Next time we hunt monsters on a tropical paradise! Smash them up, Drax!
Find another snack, buddy!
Or perhaps you would prefer the whole meal! No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food!
As long as we ain't what's being left!
Ice Monkey's finally taken care of!
The abominable beast proved a venerable foe!
Show him some muscle!
Stop!
They ain't that smart if they're fighting us!
Guys, huddle up!
Victory will soon be ours, my friends, unless they send reinforcements.
If they do, we'll have to move like lightning. Hit them from behind. But what if they're too fast? We'll need another plan.
Hey! Every battle comes with some kind of curveball. Trying to predict where it's gonna land only makes things worse. Relax. It's easy to overthink when things get tense, but if we focus...
We can hit him hard.
Who's with me?
Wise words, Peter Quill!
Oh, yeah!
Root, you're up!
To the ball!
Why can't we ever just be a nice local?
Perhaps they are more amenable to
Ready,
time.
Gertrude? Deadliest woman incoming! Blow the way, Rocket!
No doubt these beasts serve as sustenance for food.
Not today, they don't! Okay, I'm done playing with the snow monkeys.
Wendigo.
Is that really what we're calling them?
Hey, they're the ones who keep yelling Wendigo. See?
Sounds like we haven't seen the last of them.
They say Fang Foom is a foe unlike any one could imagine.
I mean, he's basically a dragon from the fairy tales on Earth.
Ridiculous.
Maybe Hellbender will want to add some of those Wendigo to her army.
Assuming they don't hold a grudge.
Hey, they started it.
So much for not holding a grudge.
Quit trying to make friends! They probably will! What do you think, Will? They still just trying to communicate!
Heads up!
They just herd us into their zoo?
Looks more like a dinner plate!
Well, let's make sure we don't end up on the menu.
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area.
Yeah, you'd think we just turned on a thumper!
My butt still hurts from that slide.
Are you sure you have not been bitten on the buttock? Its pitiful existence has ended.
This is a bad tactical position!
We were kind of in a hurry. together? Lay on the hurt!
He's woozy! Time to hit him!
You don't have to ask me twice!
This one is primed for punishment!
Keep the herd coming!
Rocket! Fireworks! My butt still hurts from that slide!
That ain't the pain in the ass I'm worried about right now! I hope we squash some of these sparkers when we crash!
Too bad we didn't get more of them! Quiet down!
Next time, you're on your own!
Chop them up!
Wow! Get up, man! Wow! What is next, Peter Quill?
Heads up!
Did they just herd us into their zoo?
Looks more like a dinner plate!
Well, let's make sure we don't end up on the menu.
The less I have to touch him, the better!
Let's see those branches! Sickle tracks!
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the
Throw that tracks!
Yeah, you think we just burned out a thumper?
That was
Unless
like
I have to
something
touch
Animal
it.
Horror movie!
I hope we squash some of these sparkers when we crash!
Too bad we didn't get more of them! Hold them down, crew!
incoming attack!
That was a mercy for that thing!
Their appearance is grotesque! Yes! Bring me more!
No one takes joy in their work like you, Jack!
He is weakened!
Make him feel it! Chop him, Gamora! It's like the whole planet came out to play!
Not all! We still lack the most important guest of all!
This is a bad tactical position!
Is there a good one when it comes to these things?
Heads up! Uh-oh.
One last gross flaily thing!
Fucking rocks at us!
Let us return the favor!
Smoke the rocket! My butt still hurts from that slide!
Surprised you're not used to it by now!
Yeah, I think they hold a bit of a grudge.
This reminds me of our monster hunt in the prohibited area!
Let's hope it doesn't end the same as that one!
Put him up! It's like the whole planet came out to play!
Let him come! I got bombs for all!
We killed their leader. They should leave us alone now.
Or seek revenge.
Think that wreck is the camp we saw?
Nah, this thing has been here for ages. Look, the smoke's coming from the other side of it.
We're close, but but we're gonna need to get up there.
They say Fang Foom is a foe unlike any one could imagine.
I mean, he's basically a dragon from the fairy tales on Earth.
I am Groot.
Alright, Groot, give me a boost.
I am Groot.
About yay high.
Yay is not a unit of measurement.
Groot knows what he means.
Snow beasts whet my appetite. I am eager to slay the great Fang Foom.
Capture Drax.
What do you see, Peter?
Rocket's right. The smoke's coming from the other side. Alright, heads up. I'm gonna drop something down for you guys.
I am Groot.
Look out below!
Ha! That'll work!
You think those creatures were using this ship for shelter?
Screw them, they're dead.
We'd better not get stranded out here. This cold is deadly.
We can always burn Groot.
Rocket!
What? He used to do it for me all the time. Just grows a little extra wood.
Well, it still feels wrong.
I am Groot.
Yeah, you don't get it.
Here, give me a hand.
We should be ready. We don't know the source of that smoke. Be more hostiles.
Maybe it's just a nice warm fire and some Sakaran spirits.
No doubt it's something that'll try to kill us. This place is like a funhouse of razor blades.
Great speech.
But I'm not worried. We face meteors, poison zit cats, and abominable snowmen.
Wendigo.
Right. And we beat them all. I'd back this team against anything.
Including Fang Foom.
Right. Except not. Because we're not killing him. Hey, you know, maybe Foom visited Earth a long time ago, and that's how we got the stories about dragons.
Impossible. If Fang Foom had visited your planet, there would be no planet left to speak of.
Whatever it is, it smells.
Bodies. It smells of bodies.
Jeez. Was all this Foom?
Undoubtedly.
Up ahead. Looks like there's a survivor.
Who goes there?
No head. She has no head.
I believe that repulsive tentacle orb is her head.
And I can hear you with it.
Are you the only survivor?
Clearly not. Who are you, meat sacks?
We're here for Foom.
Forget what I said. Yeah, I'm the only survivor. Or will be.
I take it you know where we can find him?
Sure. Digesting my men back at his roost. Big Eye's obelisk sticking out of the Caldera's frozen sea.
Don't worry, we'll take care of Foom.
Sure you will, Terran. Just don't come running back here when he chases you. We've still got some things to pack up.
Are you gonna be okay?
I don't need your pity, Terran. I'll head back to Contraxia and lick my wounds.
Ooh, hey, you may not want to do that. Contraxia isn't exactly safe right now.
When is it ever?
Seriously, maybe you should just come with us.
I've been embarrassed enough today without taking help from a stranger. I can look after myself.
Well, if you hear people talking about a promise or the matriarch, just steer clear.
I'll keep that in mind.
Sorry about your men.
Dead men collect no paychecks. Speaking of, aren't you the Mad Titan's daughter?
What of it?
Relax, I'm not looking for trouble. There was a time I'd have taken you in for the bounty.
There was a time I'd have killed you for trying.
Yeah, seems we've both got bigger problems right now.
Seems like. Any advice on taking down Foom?
Yeah, don't try.
That bad?
My men barely scratched his armor.
Great. He has armor.
You better have some serious firepower if you're gonna take on the king of the ice planet.
Any of you corpses mind if I help myself to your stuff? No? Well, thank you.
May as well put it to good use, right?
They ain't using it. Here's hoping we do better against Foom than this lot.
Big ice thingy on the frozen sea, eh?
I am Groot.
You said it, buddy. Sure is a long way down. Another hunt marker?
This one is unclaimed. No doubt it belonged to one of these corpses.
Guess they never got the chance to plan it.
I've appropriated it for our own use, to herald our bravery this day. It shall mark our ultimate conquest, or our glorious defeat.
Foom may be bad news, but he's nothing compared to the fight that comes next.
And it shall mark our penultimate conquest.
One conquest at a time. All right, people, let's catch us a dragon.
Yes, we grow ever closer to our great destiny.
You're awful chipper, considering Foom obliterated that camp like it was nothing.
We are not nothing.
I'm with Drax. No mountain too high, no valley too low.
Literally. In the case of this place.
I'm getting too old for this.
How old are you?
Old enough.
You won't say? That old?
No, that young. I was grown, remember? I ain't gonna brand myself with how many cycles I've been sucking down air.
The rodent is mentally much older than any of us,
Thank you.
and emotionally much younger.
Har har.
Whoa! Take heed! The ice is amplifying our velocity!
This
This is how I die! Have you lost your forking mind?
Come on! If you forget it's incredibly dangerous, it's actually kind of fun!
Indeed! Let's meet our guest amused!
Well, that takes care of the getting down part.
I don't even want to think about how we're gonna get back up. Or how we're gonna get Foom up there.
Look on the bright side. We may be dead.
Nonsense. We shall be victorious and our conquest will fill us with the vigor of 10.
Back on Earth, people would use dog sleds. A whole line of huskies pulling a sled across the ice.
Don't expect me to be the dog.
I was actually thinking of the Wendigo, and Foom is the sled.
That's the craziest idea I've ever heard.
Yeah. I love it. Too bad that camp didn't have nothing useful, like a can of anti-foom spray.
Perhaps a copy of Fighting Fin Fang Foom Volume 3, Dragon Slaying Techniques and Strategies.
Somebody actually wrote that?
No, I invented an imaginary book with an exceptionally verbose title in order to create levity.
Excellent levity, Drax.
Thank you.
So, what was up with old Bubblehead?
Seemed like an augment to me, some sort of amorphous biochemical appendage.
Imagine what she could do with all those hands.
Don't be gross.
What? I didn't mean it like that. Ooh, I didn't think it could get any colder.
You know, it's days like these I'm glad I installed seat warmers in the Milano.
Up ahead, there's the ice obelisk.
This must be it, the frozen sea.
This is the perfect spot. Here we will challenge the great beast. Fin Fang Foom! Come and face your death!
What are you doing? We can't get the drop on him if he knows we're here.
Also, we're not killing him, remember?
Shout with me. Here we demonstrate our mettle!
Fin Fang Foom! Your end draws near!
Nope, not his end.
Your quill. Go!
Fin Fang Foom, it's nap time!
Rocket, it's your turn!
Did he just say my real name?
Rocket!
Fin Fang Foom! We're gonna decomboggle your flunket scut spigots! You hear me?
He hears you!
You scaly, overgrown gordle-splode! You fessed lump of Satarkian shrub meat! You don't scare us!
It feels good, does it not?
Yeah! Yeah! It actually does!
Now we disrobe!
Yeah, we're not doing that.
Prepare yourself, Fin Fang Foom. You face your final moments.
Not final. Capture, alive.
That is what I meant. His final moments before captivity.
Should we take his knives, just to be safe? Any last Foom stories, Drax?
Say the great beast has one weakness.
You're telling us now.
It's said that Fin Fang Foom is helpless before the friendship of 5 brave warriors.
Aw, he's talking about us.
Certainly not. It is a band of Sakaran hunters.
Oh.
Just through here. Be ready for anything.
That is technically impossible.
Groot's worried about the ice.
If it'll hold Foom, it'll hold us.
Maklu 4 is said to have a frozen core. Below the surface is layers upon layers of more ice.
So, where is he?
Maybe we spooked him.
Impossible. Foom was born without fear.
You don't know that.
In the cold heart of a dying star.
Dying stars ain't cold.
This one was.
You think his lair's behind that?
Let's find out. much for going quietly!
Are we even making a dent?
Flesh does not dent!
We seem to be making him matter! So that's progress!
Rocket! Nuclear track destroyed!
Do not hold back now! The beast grows desperate!
Yeah, and pissed!
And he's bound to get sloppy!
Blow him up!
Oh, Clark! Hold on to your tails! Definitely got his attention!
It is not his attention, I pray!
Feel free to give up, Foom!
One more time! Let's knock him out cold!
He's gonna make it easy on us!
The beast is most dangerous when at its most desperate. We must not fail!
Just like fire with fire!
Yes! We stand triumphant! Foom has fallen.
Oh, hold on! No, wait, no! No! Lady Hellbender! Drax, stop! Guys! Wait, guys, no! Lady Hellbender, we want to...
Nobody escapes my wrath. Floorboard. Monster Queen of Seknarf 9, you said you'd hear him out. You promised.
Speak. I hope this is the one where you make a good speech.
We screwed up. We conned you. Robbed you. Killed your... baby. We can't take back what we've done. But we want to make it right.
Quill.
You murdered the Dragon Lord of Kakaranathara! Ah!
This is new.
Fate has finally brought the two of us together. Lord Foom.
The final harvest begins. Dead worlds, screaming across space. We must go. Now.
Someone needs to take a stand against the church. I could really use some help.
You pay one debt, then create another?
No, though I can kind of see...
Enough. I will gather my forces.
All right, let's go.
Otherwise.
You told her about the end of the universe, and she believed you?
Oh, no, not at first.
So, this great hunt thing seems like a bigger deal than I thought. Did we mess it up for everyone by capturing Fang Foom?
What do you mean?
Well, its purpose is to regain entry into Katathian heaven and stuff, and now there's no Foom to, send you there.
Peter Quill. There are many paths to Ultath. The pilgrimage to Maklu 4 is but one of them.
Right.
When Thanos murdered my family and destroyed my village, twice I chose the path of revenge. First, I raised a small army of Katathian warriors. Even outnumbered, we cut our way through the Chitauri line and challenged Thanos himself.
Wait. On Katath, you faced Thanos twice during the Galactic War?
Yes. But I was not strong enough the first time.
Strong enough to survive?
Thanos allowed me and a few others to live, to set an example. Defeated and humiliated, the surviving members of my squad chose to make the pilgrimage to Maklu 4. But I could not. I continued to walk the path of revenge. Until you helped me put the ghosts of Hovat and Camaria to rest.
To be fair, I had a lot of help.
And yet you have given me a new purpose, Peter Quill. Seems my destiny was not in the mountains of Kakaranathara after all, but here, on this ship, with you.
Zatar sounds like a hero of yours.
King Zatar. And he is. Every Katathian warrior knows the story of his pilgrimage to Maklu 4.
Why is he called Zatar the Unfinished, then?
In the history of my people, a rival king attacked Zatar's lands, easily overwhelming his forces. Captured and broken, Zatar challenged the rival king to a fight to the death, but the conqueror refused, banishing him to a life of dishonor and disgrace instead. So King Zatar went to Maklu 4 to challenge the mighty Fang Foom and change his destiny.
Well, that's depressing.
How is it depressing?
Because he obviously failed. Fang Foom's still alive and kicking, mostly.
He did not fail, Peter Quill. King Zatar did not vanquish Fang Foom, it is true. But he did redeem himself in the eyes of his people.
By dying? Not exactly a happy ending.
By never giving up. A warrior only truly dies when he stops living. King Zatar proved that our stories, the records of who we were in life, are ours to shape. He could have died a coward who lost his place in Ultath, or he could do what I and many of my people believe he did. Change the ending of his story.
Well, I'm glad you're here with us now. I can't guarantee where our path will take us, but hopefully somewhere with lots of money and comfort.
I do not have a doubt in my heart, Peter Quill, that we will have moderate success.
I'll accept moderate.
Nice move there, Drax.
If I put my weight on my left foot, I have much better control over my right hook.
People always underestimate proper footing technique.
Focusing on the upper body alone is the mark of an amateur.
Exactly. Weight distribution is crucial, especially with melee weapons.
On Morgoth's breath, you are correct! Peter Quill, spar with me.
I think I'll pass, Drax. I don't want to get tired before the real fight.
Tired? But this is the warm-up.
Not a bad idea. We don't know what's gonna happen when we get out of hyperspace.
What? Bet those moves are really going to impress Lady Hellbender.
I do not need to impress her. Besting the great Fang Foom is proof enough of my combat skills.
Yeah, that would do it.
I'm not sure Lady Hellbender was really impressed with how we handled that fight. You know, since we accidentally killed that dragon before Groot revived him.
Would you not be impressed by a man slaying a dragon?
Maybe if he does it without my help.
Raker's going down this time, Gamora. I promise you.
And I promise you, I'm getting Nikki out of there. No matter what.
We will get her out.
Together.
Together.
Wonder if he knows what it is.
He does.
Mantis! Groot! Hey!
Hey, Star Guy.
Shouldn't you be keeping this in the fridge since it came from Maklu?
I am Groot.
Just like you, Sir Groot.
What did he say?
Oh, just that with the right care, the plant you gave him can survive pretty much anywhere, even on spaceships. I can see why you'd want plants in space. It's so...
Empty?
I am Groot.
Yes, dark. And gloomy and doomy. Blech. I prefer home to be on the ground.
I am Groot.
Aw, such a cutie. And if you can't go to your planet, make your planet come to you. Wait, does that make Little Fuzzy your maintenance mammal?
Maintenance mammals? There were creatures like Rocket on your homeworld.
Oh, yes.
I am Groot.
He says there were lots of little furry babies on Tulunia.
Tulunia.
You know, Planet X.
Ah.
But Little Fuzzy wasn't one of them. He's one of a kind. The maintenance mammals on Tulunia were servants to Groot's people.
Gross.
I am Groot.
That's terrible!
What?
He says the other saplings were big meanies to the maintenance mammals. They'd hurt them. For fun.
I am Groot.
But Sir Groot says he preferred their company over his people because they were super smart and nice.
I am Groot.
He says their kindness reminds him of Little Fuzzy.
Really? Rocket?
I am Groot.
Aw, you big sweetie. He says he couldn't protect his friends on Planet X, but he can protect Rocket.
He's lucky to have you, man. Hell, we're all lucky to have you.
I am Groot.
Now hug.
Oh,
Maybe later?
what was your home like? You know, before?
I am Groot.
Beautiful.
I am Groot.
He says he wanted to be a forest caretaker, so he could spend time caring for all the wonderful plants that grew there.
What stopped you?
I am Groot.
His dad. Sir Groot's a prince? Just like you, Star Guy.
Wait, your dad was a king?
I am Groot.
A big meanie. He says his dad and the other Arbor Masters were corrupt. They favored the few over the many and turned sentient mammals into slaves.
Why are all dads that happen to be kings always dicks?
I am Groot.
Yeah, power sucks. Even the wisest tree and purest water can be poisoned.
I am Groot.
Sir Groot says it's up to us to be the antidote. Gardening helps him find purpose and healing.
I get it. My mom loved her garden.
Me too.
Well, if there's anything I can do to help you with your garden or make the Milano feel more like home, let me know.
I am Groot.
He says thank you, Pete. You're overwatering, Sir Groot.
I am Groot.
Yeah, leave him alone. I tinker when I'm stressed, Groot waters, Gamora meditates, etc.
When I'm stressed, I concentrate real hard, and sometimes I can see the birth of the universe. First, there's only one reality, and then, bam.
That's kind of cool. So, how was it riding along with Lady Hellbender? She have you try on battle armor?
Oh, no. She's very respectful of other women's bodily autonomy. We just talked. She asked about you.
Really?
She wanted to know if you'd give her your bomb recipe. Sir Groot praised your skills at length in captivity.
You don't got to apologize, bud. Look, she can get my bomb recipe if she pays for it.